Right, YouTube, what's going on? Coming at you today from Twinsburg, Ohio, or wherever the hell this is. And just got up, just got pre-trip done, got everything started. I made a delivery here this morning. This video is a follow-up video to the video I put out yesterday talking about how to get started in this business and how much money you need and all that kind of stuff. So I'll be answering any questions you guys have. I saw a few in the comments section yesterday that I haven't had time to really fully answer because I'm working my ass off. Come on, man. What's going on, Road Queen? This guy's going slow as hell. Anyway. So I told you guys, if you want to start your business, you're probably going to need about $5,000, right? Just to get started. Get your LLC.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on East Aurora Road.
That's too loud. Let me turn that off for a second. Alright, that's better. What's going on, Brian? What's going on, Kyle? And so you need about $5,000 saved up, just personal money. Doesn't really matter if it's in a business name or not, but you need some money. And I guess I can break down why I say you need $50,000 if you want to get on your own authority. So if you want to buy a truck, you want to have your own truck, you want to get out of a lease, and you want to start the process to actually ownership. You want to start the process to ownership. You're going to need at least $10,000 down, I guess anywhere from $7,000 to $10,000 down to get the truck on credit, to get a loan for a truck. Now, there's older trucks out there, and there's nothing wrong with buying a much older truck to make some money with, as long as it's been taken care of and you know what you're doing. But if you don't have a very good mechanical mindset when it comes to this stuff, good luck, because those older trucks, it's starting to get to the point now where it's harder to find people to work on them. It's harder to find parts for them and all that kind of stuff. But you need a mechanical mindset anyways if you're going to be an owner-op. Otherwise, you're just going to be fixing everything in the shop all the time. You're going to burn through all your money, and then it's just pointless. You might as well be a company driver at that point. But you guys have any questions about why you need $50,000 or LLCs, all that kind of stuff, I'll answer those questions today. Technically, this traffic is stupid today. My name's still on the site though, so I don't know what you mean. But just not having this today. What's going on, John? This video is going to be boring as hell if you watch this on the replay. get your own authority, in my opinion, you start out with nothing. You don't have a truck, you don't have anything. First, you need at least $10,000 to put a down payment on a truck. Alright, so you got the truck taken care of. Now you got to get plates. You got to get plates, permits, all that kind of stuff set up. You got to get graphics put on the truck. You probably have to get an e-log installed in the truck. You know, you add that up, you're about $3,000 right there just to get the plates set up for the truck, to get the Qualcomm set up, to get graphics put on. You know, you get your company name put on the truck, all that kind of stuff. Unless you want to have a cardboard sign. Unless you want to just have a cardboard sign taped to the side of your truck. You're going to pay somebody to put some graphics on it, get the license plate put on it, all that kind of stuff, get it registered, get it inspected, get it weighed if it's a brand new truck. You know, you got to get the IFTA set up, all that kind of stuff. You know, so you got about $3,000 there. So now where are we at? We're at $13,000 already. You got the truck from the dealer. Okay, $10,000 down plus FET if it's a brand new truck, federal excise tax, right? We're already at $13,000 right there before you ever even pull a load. You're already at $13,000 plus probably about $600 for an e-log system to be installed. If you're going to run e-logs, because that mandate's coming through, right? I keep up with the times and everything, and this video is going to be watched well after December. So after that point, you're going to have to put an e-log in the truck, right? There's an extra cost, $500-600 there. Now you got to get insured. Now you got to get insurance for the truck and all that. So insurance, first year of your insurance is first year of your insurance, they're going to want a pretty hefty down payment on your insurance. Be anywhere from $10,000 to $14,000 just for your insurance. Now we're at, you know, okay, we were at 13. We're probably about $14,000 startup cost already. You got the truck, you got the license plates, you got your IFTA set up. You got your authority set up. You know, it's a few $100s to get the authority set up, maybe $500-600 total to get the authority set up. You know, you got to get an LLC. There's another $500, so we're probably about $15,000 just to get the truck plated and all that. Now you add the insurance, $13,000 for first year of insurance on a truck on your own authority, right? Now we're at 28,000, right? First year we're already at $28,000 startup cost for getting your own authority. Okay, now you need a maintenance fund. You need a maintenance fund for the truck, so that if something happens as soon as you get out on the road, you got money to cover repairs. It's my recommendation to have at least $10,000 in emergency fund as an owner-operator. If something happens, you have the money. Now, that money could be credit. You can have that money as credit. If you fixed your credit and you're running the business properly, you set up your business properly, you should have decent business credit already, and you should be able to put some repairs on credit if you have to. But I recommend having $10,000 cash for emergency fund for the business at all times. If you don't have it, and you got to buy new tires, or you got to buy new brakes, and hell, you got to buy a new transmission or something like that, and you don't have that $10,000 in cash or credit, you just went out of business. You just put in $28,000 for nothing, right? So now we're at $38,000. If you take the truck, plates, insurance, permits, Qualcomm, graphics, all that, now you're at and the insurance your emergency fund. Now you're at $38,000. Okay, that's the bare minimum, right? Now you're at $38,000. Okay, and this is all for being on your own authority, starting out from scratch, getting a truck, getting it set up, and getting your first years of insurance with your own authority, all of that. You're at $38,000, having your emergency fund set up. Okay, now you need money for fuel, right? You need money for fuel so you can go haul some freight. Well, you're gonna need at least $1,000 a week. And you're probably gonna want at least 30 days worth of fuel money. You need at least $4,000 or $5,000 for fuel. Or you got a factory, you gotta get set up with a factoring company, and fuel programs, but guess what? When you get set up with the fuel card program, they pay out every week. You have to pay off your fuel card every week. They settle every week. So you need $1,000 a week to pay for your fuel, right? If you're running 3,000 miles and you're getting decent fuel economy, it should be about $1,000, $1,000 to $1,500 a week for fuel. So you need $5,000 for the month. Because if you go get a customer, you haul a brokered load, they might pay right away. They might not. They might pay in 15 days. They might pay in 30 days. Okay? So just give yourself, be conservative with it, and give yourself, 30 days worth of fuel money so you don't get put out of business right away because you don't have money for fuel. Okay? So now you're up to, we were at 38,000. So now you got 5,000 in fuel. Now we're at $42,000 startup cost for this business. If you want to go get your own authority, right? If you want to go jump out there with the truck, get your own authority first thing out the gate, which a lot of people say, why don't you get your own authority, Woody? This is why. This is why. It takes a lot of preparation. You got to know what you're doing, or you go out of business. Even I will go out of business if I just jump out there and get my own authority without having everything set up. It's a lot of freaking money. Okay? It just is. That's what you guys got to understand. So we're at $42,000 now. We got our fuel paid for. All right, that's the bare minimum now. So I throw in an extra $8,000, or you're gonna have little things here and there, little fees, transaction fees, other things. You got to buy food, and you got to buy supplies for the truck. When you first get a truck, you're gonna whip it out, probably get a GPS, dash cam, all that kind of stuff. Make sure you got all your paperwork set up, permit book, all that kind of stuff. That costs money. Everything costs money. It's just, there's a ridiculous amount of stuff you gotta pay for that a lot of people don't think about. And it's just ridiculous. I forgot to plug my microphone in, so this probably sounds like shit anyway. Let me pull through this toll booth real quick. I see your question. I'll get to it here in a second. Trying to get out to Maryland tonight. Alright, can you guys hear me better now? I'm going to Prime for a year, and I'll be company but have my LLC. What benefits would this do? Nothing. I guess I shouldn't say nothing, but basically I don't know why you would do that unless you're planning on growing a fleet in the future. It doesn't really benefit you to get it, because you're going to show, if you create an LLC, now your taxes is going to be weird, right? Because you have to file taxes for the business, and you're going to show zero revenue and zero profit. So it doesn't make sense to do that, really, because you're not going to be able to show any money. Now, LLC or S Corp, which is better? One is not better than the other. Both have their benefits. Both have different ways of doing things, and it depends on the way your business is, and how you want it set up. S Corp, I recommend if you're going to go ahead and grow a fleet and you plan on having more than $70,000 of profit each year. If you're going to have profit about that size, then, or more, which if you're running 2 or more trucks, I definitely recommend going S Corp, but that's something you have to talk to a tax professional about to make sure that you're doing what you should be doing with your business. So a good CPA should be able to give you the best advice as to what you should do with your business, because everybody's business is different, and you have to do what's right for yours. For me personally, I just got a regular LLC, and obviously I was sole member. It was a single member LLC is what I had, and now we file as S Corp under the same EIN. It's because we started showing a lot more profit, and that way technically I'm an employee of my trucking company. So it gives you a level of separation, and it changes the tax structure so you don't pay nearly as much in taxes. Now the other thing with S Corp is, depending on which state you organize the company in, you have to pay like franchise tax. So mine was formed in the state of Missouri, which I'm going to have it changed to Texas, but mine was formed in the state of Missouri, so I had to pay the state of Missouri $1,500 for 2016 just for business taxes. But if you guys got any other questions, bring them on up. We'll get those answered. Damn, y'all are quiet as hell today. I don't see any other questions in there. Big Road is fairly inexpensive for e-logs. Yeah, that's one thing I noticed the other day as well, is I had Verizon call me, and I had AT&T. I had both Verizon and AT&T call me, and they are getting involved with the e-log game. So these very large telecommunications companies are getting involved with the e-logs. So I was saying on Facebook, these things are not going, the e-log mandate's not going away. And the biggest reason the e-log mandate is not going away is because you've got these very large telecommunication companies involved, and they all stand to make significant amount of money off of the e-logs. So Verizon and AT&T both are getting in the e-log game. So be prepared to see that hit in the market. They already called me as a business owner and asked me if I was interested. I pretty much said no. We already have our Qualcomm system set up here, so we're not really interested in that. But it's much cheaper than the Qualcomm systems are. So the market's about to get really competitive when it comes to e-log devices, and the costs are going to come down a lot. So if you're really worried about having to switch to e-logs because of the cost of switching to e-log is going to come down quite a bit. And it's just, that everything changes in this industry. It doesn't necessarily change overnight, but everything does change. So it's only a matter of time where this is the norm. And if you refuse to adapt, you'll go extinct. That's just the way it is. But as always, if you guys have any other questions, I'll answer those as they come through. And I'll take it you're eastbound on 80. Where are you headed to? Yep, I'm on the I-80 Turnpike in Ohio, and I'm heading to Maryland. So I'll be hitting 76, taking 76 across down to 70, going into Maryland there. I got a delivery there tonight, and I'm gonna go ahead and pass this guy. He's going slow. Hammer down. My connection keeps messing up, guys. I apologize for that. That's why I just pretty much record videos now, because doing these live feeds, it's kind of challenging because the connection sucks. I apologize for the bad connection. So with that being said, you guys stay safe out there and try not to die.